What's good, YouTube? Swiftly here, back with another NBA 2K25 video, and in today's video I have another episode of badge breakdowns for you boys and girls. Now in today's video we're covering the defensive badge glove. Now if you read the description for glove, it says that glove increases the ability to successfully steal from ball handlers. So this is basically your version of interceptor, but instead of playing off ball and passing lanes, you're doing on ball steals instead of off ball steals. Now glove, we've had our, love-hate relationship with glove. Last year the steals were ridiculous, and then even the previous year in 23 the steals were crazy with glove in 2K23. Like, dudes literally couldn't bring the ball up the court without getting the ball poked or ripped. This year I feel like they've reduced or turned down the on-ball steal animations. And what I mean by the on-ball steal animations, I mean when somebody reaches and it like locks you in and they poke the ball out your hand and you can't move. Like you're just locked into that animation of them stealing the ball. Or they reach and they poke the ball and you go flying and stumbling with the ball and stuff. I've noticed that they seem to have turned down those animations, but in results of those being turned down, what has been turned up is the bump steal animations. Dudes reaching across your entire body and then bumping the ball with their shoulder or their arm. Not even the ball, their hand that they're reaching with, but they reach across your body, don't get a steal or a foul, but then they bump into you with their shoulder, their knee, their arm or something, and now they got a free bump steal or whatever. So, on ball steals, like the locked into animation, the on ball steal animations aren't really OP this year. They aren't really that effective, but you can still use glove in certain ways that are very useful. For example, stripping layups have been ridiculous. Like, glove needs to be tuned down. Like, I'm stripping layups. I do have a 99 steal, so I should get some of the steals that I get on my lockdown build, but I'm stripping layups without me even pressing square. I'm just holding L2 and they're going up next to me, and my player is just automatically ripping the layup out of their hand without me pressing square, without me pressing right stick. I'm not pressing anything. I'm just holding L2 and I'm just following them along as they go up to lay the ball up, and my dude is just automatically ripping them without me doing anything. And that's with Hall of Fame glove. I just recently hit starter 3, like a week ago, so I've yet to really play on my lockdown build like that, but I've used +1 and gotten legend glove, legend interceptor and stuff, played around with it. But with my cap breakers, I have 99 perimeter and 99 steal. You know what I'm saying? So I have glove, interceptor, and all of those things that I can get to legend now. I just gotta actually play and grind out the badges. Now with that being said, this badge is OP. It doesn't really matter what level. Personally, I would tell you guys to shoot for at least silver, which I believe is 73 or 79, excuse me. 73 is interceptor, right? I think, yeah, 73 is interceptor, 79 is glove. I would tell you guys to like shoot for at least a 79. Just if you want to be able to reach on ball. Really. Obviously, if you're budgeting, I tell people to just go 60 for a bronze interceptor. But if you actually want to reach on ball, I would tell you guys to go with like a 79 or 80 just to round it out, just so that you can be decent at reaching on ball. Steals are cheap overall as an attribute, but it can be costly to go up to get those certain levels that you want. Like, if you want gold interceptor, you got to get 85, but if you want gold glove, you got to go all the way up to 91. And if you want Hall of Fame, you got to go all the way up to 96, and that's still relatively cheap when you look at this build, right? If we just take that off and then we just go back to 96, on a 6'7" small forward, you're still looking at a 57 overall with just a 96 steal. So that is still relatively cheap, and then you throw a +1 on there. It's a tier 1 badge, but you throw a +1 on there. Now you have legend glove or legend interceptor if that's what you choose to do. So it is still relatively cheap on most builds. So you'll be able to still get this. It's not something that you have to like really budget for or like really get rid of something to get. Because you see you were only a 57 overall with like a 96 steal, which is crazy. If you go 96 anything else, you're going to be a little bit higher of overall. Like, you see 96 driving dunk, you're looking at a 67 out of 99. You go 96 3 ball, which I don't even think you can go 96 3 ball. Let me see. Can we make a 96 3 ball build? All right, there we go. Go 96 3 ball. Okay, that's not bad. 55, but I think that's because we're a small forward, 6'4". I think if we change that, though, you know, it might look a little different. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're around that 57, 58, so it's not too bad. But if you go driving dunk, if you go speed or agility or anything like that, you'll notice that it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Just to show you guys like the difference. And then you go 96 on the steal. It's like, okay, that's not too bad. You know, depending on what your wingspan is, what your height, and all of that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, this is because I got the 3 in mid range up. If we bring that down, then obviously, you know, 96, you're looking at a 60 or something like that. Somewhere around there, right? Or was it like 57, 58? 57, okay, cool. So, as far as my recommendation for this badge, again, silver, gold is really the sweet spot. But you can go higher if you want. Because, like I said, steel is very cheap on the builder. You know, there's really no reason why anybody shouldn't have, if you're the 1 through the 3, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, there's no reason why you shouldn't have at least an 85 steel. PG can be an exception just because, you know, you kind of prioritize playmaking, passing, ball handle, speed with ball, those things a little bit more. But shooting guard, small forward, you shouldn't have anything less than an 85 steel, you know, period. Anything less than that, and it's like, I don't even know what you're doing. Power forward, center, you shouldn't be having anything less than like a 60 steel. Just because of the height, it kind of captures steel off. But for everybody else, you should be running, you know, some form of glove just so that, you know, you can keep the defense honest. Because one thing I've learned about playing with builds with no steel, and I'm on a PG build with a 54 perimeter, no steel. Last year, I played on PG builds with 85 perimeter, no steel. I played on a build with 76 perimeter, no steel. And the one thing I've learned is that you want steel not because you want to steal the ball, but you want to be able to reach. I don't reach, so people feel the need that they can just dance on me all game because they're like, oh, he's not even reaching. Dribble, 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 dribble. When you have some steel, you can kind of keep them honest because once you start reaching, they start to get a little, you know, anxious and antsy. They don't want to dribble too much because then now they know, oh, he got a 90-something steel. He got an 80-something steel. Let me not reach. All it takes is for one pluck, you know, poke ball loose, and dudes just lose a little confidence and they don't want to, you know, dribble on you and whatnot. So that's another reason why you kind of want to have silver, gold gloves so you can keep these guys honest. They're not going to try to do too much dribbling on you. They're going to do 1 or 2 moves, and if they can't get open, they're passing the ball. But when they see that you're never reaching on them because you don't have steel on your build, what they're going to do is now they're going to over dribble, you know. And the one thing I will say about this game, though, that I do like, you know, not to, you know, rant or, you know, carry on too much, is that you can get those pluck steals, those reach around body, you know, wrap around body steals, bump steals and stuff without glove, because I get those animations on my guard with 54 perimeter and no steal. But having glove will help you with getting those on ball locked into animation, poke ball loose animations that you still see in the game here and there. So as far as my recommendation goes, again, silver, gold, definitely. Obviously, the higher you go, the better. The more likelihood of you getting the steal and not getting called for the foul. But let me know down below what you guys think of glove. Do it needs to be buffed? Do it needs to be nerfed? What level are you using and what level would you recommend? It has been your boy Swiftly. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K25 content. And, of course, more badge breakdowns like this. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.